With love and peace, it's 101 Leafy, bringing you some more Fantasy Life I to brighten up your day. We are going live with a request that you guys have been making for a long time. Why? I don't know. You guys like to see me suffer, I guess. Because everyone wants me to do full sets of random things that nobody else does. Which is my favorite thing to do, of course. What's up, Mal, Shadowcat, CBF? It's great to see you. Welcome back, everyone. We're getting started here, but I don't know if I like the team that I have. I guess it doesn't really matter, because we're going to be crafting at the start. Galardic, welcome back. Great to see you. Yeah, we have the two best buddies in the game on our team, according to the recent video. And we are going to have a look at magic defense today. Because Dome Wooly seems to deal entirely magic attack. And Dark Dragon deals a heck of a lot of magic attack as well. So we're going to be making the best magic defense equipment in the game. You can't really... The sorting's not that great. Yeah, one thing that I really like is that we're already getting a lot of comments from people saying like, oh, I'm using Olivia and she works great for me. I used Olivia for like 50 hours. She worked great for me. I like that even if a character like isn't good, they're still good, right? Okay, so Dark Beast is looking like the highest magic defense armor in the game. Now, Apocalypse is pretty close. It's got 257 in both. Dropping down to 166 in defense is kind of bad. But we're going to be min-maxing today for magic defense. Mal says, I stand by Jerry. He's a good boy, and it's not his fault he's ugly. You know what? Both of those things are true. He didn't deserve to be killed off, maybe. We gotta craft this for the first time, I guess. We've never done it before. Move to the workbench. I need sweet hammer. You do? You need it. Sultan Stone. Oh my god, you need it for so many things here. No wonder we never crafted this stuff. Maximum magic defense. 42 and 42 versus 47 and 27. You know what? It's pretty dang close, isn't it? But magic resistance. Now, how much does Salamander have? Because it's like the highest defense pants plus shirt combo. Oh, the magic defense sucks on it. Will you stream Night Rain after this weekend, Shadowcat? At some point, yeah. It's pretty fun. $39 magic defense on the gloves. Those are 47. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. Put Klaus in the lead. Except, no, they patched it. Leaders aren't a thing anymore. Did you guys know this? I need to make a video about this. Leaders don't exist anymore. They patched it out. It was too confusing for some people, so they patched it out, I guess. Kind of weird, but they did. They also made the stat display at the bottom more accurate, which is good. That way you really know if you're going to succeed or fail a craft. Glottic says, I didn't know leaders were gone. Yeah, I mean... The change is such that if you don't notice it, it doesn't impact you, which is good. I guess that makes it a decent change. But oversimplifying the game to make it easier for people to understand? Oh my god, they already did that before it released. There's no reason to do that after it released. I don't know. It's all kind of busy work in the end, swapping around your crafters. So I get why they did it. Oh, double critical evade when we crafted with elemental resistance applique. Okay. Critical evade means that enemies will crit you less often. That doesn't matter at all, dude. Who cares about that? So I was looking at screenshots of the game's beta. Where did I find them? It's not really a secret, but the terms of service for the game says that you're not supposed to show data mine stuff on stream. So I'm split over how much I want to talk about it. Anyways, in a beta screenshot of the game, when the developers were testing things, the Snapdragon applique gave crit chance up. What? Critical abilities don't exist in the final game. Huh. They were considering critical abilities, but they removed it. There's critical evade, but there was a second critical skill. And the name of the skill was literally just critical. And that's the skill. I don't know. That's what the screenshot said. But when talking about these things, it's important to understand. Me randomly saying a couple of things that I saw on a screenshot doesn't actually mean anything. It's just an interesting discussion in itself. Does my stance make sense there? I don't like to sensationalize things, and be like, cut content, blah, blah, blah. I just think it's interesting, okay? I think there's a difference there. It's totally a critical. Yeah, I have no freaking clue what it means. I'm not going to pretend. See, there's Skelegon, right? But there's also, Snapdragon. And Snapdragon in the final game is, special skills. Also, there's an unused applique graphic for Skelegon with skin on him. It's kind of cursed. We've never actually seen mature Skelegon in the game. Have we? We just, I mean, you know, the baby. We've never seen him grown up with skin. We've only seen his skeleton form. So that's like the only drawing we have of that, I think. It's kind of interesting. What would it have done? I have no clue. Anyways, I'm just yapping while preparing these crafts. We gotta grab some Redux Stones, which is whatever. Because we don't have a trillion Sultan Stones, that's for sure. Shadowcat says he's grinding for costumes in Night Rain while watching the stream. That sounds like a fantastic idea. So everyone knows that level 5 is working on the free update for Ginormosia, but people are wondering if they'll do a DLC after that. I really think they will. Everything points to them working on God rank. I don't know, but that's what it looks like. It's not an official announcement or anything. Is 999 the max damage, Escalardic? In combat, yes. When gathering, no. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Could I have canceled it into my special? I didn't mean to charge that. You're only missing one costume in Night Rain? I want to play it more, but I don't know. Fantasy Life. What's this? Mining Mania. Okay, capital of Mysteria. Whee! Let's cause no trouble. Actually, Jake, we're gonna cause plenty of trouble here. Bad news. Trouble's coming in. We're faltering. He's so bossy. Trading in your trash tools is the best way to get Redux Stones. Because you get so many of these clogging up your inventory. Welcome back, a post healer. Oh my god! You can trade in your true things a time? Be careful. Oops. Glad I saw that. It's only worth 50. True things a time are worth the same as a long cape. Why level 5? Gotta heart all that stuff, yeah. So all of these tools drop when harvesting. I don't know why harvesting drops so many tools, but it does. Like, all the time. This one's good. Oh. That's hearted, thankfully. Alright, we're getting plenty of Redux Stones here. Well, the magma hose, those are notable. This probably won't be enough if we're being honest, but it's a good start. It just takes forever to trade all this stuff in. Triple says, my hands hurt watching you get Redux Stones. Yeah, this game's UI sucks. Level 5 always does terrible UI. But oh my god, why can you only see 5 items on the screen at once? They're like taking up so much room. I don't get it. See all that white space? There should be a select all for Redux Stones, says Galardic. Yeah, they need to patch it in. Welcome back, CBF. Great to see you. I'm just mashing through here. 2 button presses per trade-in. Add a select all or add like a drag and drop selector or something. Can't be that difficult. Select all except favorited items. That would be awesome. They should do that. Okay, a trillion shield drops now. Like, I literally want to trade all of my shields in. Come on. I'm locking in. Are these bad ones? Yeah. Oh, right. You can do double elemental resistance for everything. I forgot about that. On your accessories. I don't think armor can roll that. I'm pretty sure. Arcane is 50. Cozy's 50, yeah, because cozy things are nice. Oh, Radiant Hood. Oh, I think a new free update is going to drop soon. With, like, another sprinkle of stuff to craft. That's just a theory. But they have another armor set that they haven't released yet. So I'm kind of curious to see how they'll do it. I found out yesterday you can roll plus 100 max HP on dresses, says a post dealer. Really? You can get plus 200 max HP together? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, they gotta add storage boxes, Triple. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Let's get craft in here. I like to craft in the artist house. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Yeah, post it to the Discord. That sounds cool. I got an ability in Night Rain today. I did one run. I got an ability in Night Rain today where it said that I would leave Frenzied Flame when I walk around, and it just didn't happen. I feel like they mistranslated it or something. It sounded way cooler than it actually was, okay? It only procced when I activated items, and it, like, did nothing. It felt like a mistranslation or something. Like, flames behind my feet when I walk would be kind of cool, but that was not what happened, dude. That was not what happened at all. Curse Worsener. Obscure reference. Okay. Dark Beast clothes. Mr. Beast clothes. Time to remake them. Elemental resistance. And we're gonna remake until we get... I'm laughing because the odds of this are so freaking loaded. We're gonna remake until we get maximum wind resistance on every single armor piece in the entire game. And we're gonna see that plus full magic defense. We're gonna see if we can tank Don't Woolly with Stick. They probably shouldn't add this, but I would like to see HP drain on hit be added to Fantasy Life. Because Stick could really use that, dude. That's the only reason I want him to add it. Dude, there was... Okay. Oh my god. Look, I probably shouldn't say it like this. So I apologize if this is rude. I normally don't go on the Fantasy Life subreddit, but I was kind of curious if there were any good posts. So I logged on and I immediately regretted it, because there was a post with a lot of upvotes and comments agreeing with it, and the post was saying that they should give brand new a skill tree. And it took like all of my strength to not respond to the thread. I didn't want to harsh the vibe, you know? I don't know, I hope they don't do that. There was one comment, there was one guy who said if they give... There was one guy, I liked the comment that said, if they give brand new a skill tree, it should be all attack up nodes. I like that idea. That's a good idea. I actually like that. But if they give Stick a special, I might cry. Don't do that. If everyone else gets creator time, Stick should get a charged attack. But a special would be kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that. It's like a lot of change for me to handle in my life. Is that something that I'm prepared for? Can I take on the responsibility of a special? I don't think so. You might be wondering, when are we gonna do other combat lives? After Donkey Kong? I think. Probably. I don't think we need to do it before Donkey Kong. I don't feel a need to do it within the next week. Double light resistance? Are you kidding me? Huh? Oh, but you can get +8 and then minus. You can also get that. Now, defense versus elemental resistance, I'm pretty curious about. I think a Nintendo Direct is coming soon. Inti Creates accidentally, like, posted a link for an unlisted trailer for a game announcement. But the weird thing about the announcement is that they only show Nintendo Switch. Which is weird because they wouldn't do that. They would release it on more than Switch, right? So I think it's a trailer for a Nintendo Direct. So yay, Switch 2 Direct soon. Water resistance and paralyze resistance. What about, wind resistance, buddy? There's no armor with natural wind resistance. Kind of sad. I mean, there's one. There's +1 that you can get from, like, the farming set. And the artist set or something? No, artist resists light. Got him. 99%? Gross. Magic defense and fire resistance. How much magic defense? 10? That's nothing. Remake. We should really save our game so we can reload. Because we're level 100 now. I do not want to buy long capes on stream. That's like the worst thing ever. Ways to kill your stream. Step 1. Earth resistance. Hang on. Oh! 100 max HP. There it is. You really can roll 100 max HP on your armor. You only have around 2,000 max HP, so you can, like, plus 50% your HP if you put HP on everything, I guess. I don't really know why you would do that, but it's funny. Okay, save game. You rolled double 100 max HP organically, Mal? That's... wow, it chose you. It literally chose you. Swordcraft chose me in Shadowverse last night. I got 2 legendary cards for Swordcraft in the same pack. I was like, I don't want this, but... sometimes you're God's chosen soldier. And you must head into battle. You meant to tell me, but you forgot about the double armor roll. That's an amazing roll. Snip. Ah! I got too excited to snip. I like the animation. I like how proud you look when you... it's like, yeah! You can turn into Zaworu! Oh, we got wind resistance, finally. If you roll double 100 HP, yeah. Give me 8, give me 8. Woohoo! Gambling! That one TikTok of all the old people in the casino, that's me. That's literally me, dude. That's literally me. Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that video? Where it's like all the old people tapping the button on the slot machines. Okay. Wind resistance jump scare. We got it. 16 wind resistance on every armor piece. We can get to 100 wind resistance. It's gonna happen. Just one more reroll. We can do it. Just one more reroll. Triple says, I didn't know a person could make such a noise. Oh man. I'm sorry to introduce you to my Try not to fail these minigames. I fail the minigames if I talk while playing them, dude. Like, you gotta lock in for this game, dude. Tailoring is serious business. Fire resistance and crit evade. I don't know what to do with the damage reduction set. Is it even useful? That's for you to test out, I guess. You have it? We should probably save after that. When you finally get your first perfect piece of armor for the set, it's like, oh my god, I'm finally done remaking. What do I do now? I can start remaking the next piece. Yeah, you can't stop rerolling. You might be upset thinking that tomorrow's gonna suck. But if you think about it, there's actually a small chance that tomorrow could be pretty good. Which means that you can be gambling every single day for free on your own life. So your life's pretty good. Because gambling's pretty good. Peekaboo, what's up? Finally caught you live. Welcome. Just want to say thanks for your item drop video. It's made grinding for materials so much easier. Well, thanks for stopping by and saying that. That makes me super happy. I'm glad that video helped you out. I made a super big Strangeling tier list recently. It took forever to make. So everyone watching, make sure to check that out if you haven't. And thanks for coming to say hi. I appreciate it. DraftKings sponsorship when, as opposed to yours. Dude, okay. Real world, oh man. I can't even pretend to know anything about that. I wouldn't, oh man. Look, a paycheck's a paycheck. What can I say? But also, all I know about DraftKings is that they sponsor people. What the hell is it's like a game you play, right? Like, you like bet on real world sports? I want to, Uma Musume is betting on anime horse girls. That's cuter. Why wouldn't you do that? Why would I DraftKings when I can draft queens? It's poetry. What do you mean I can't continue redoing? Oh, I'm out of appliques. That's probably it. Let's go to, Marco? Whoa! It's actually raining. We gotta go buy stuff from Don't to save cash nuts. What else happens when it rains? This is so rare. I've like never seen it rain before. Outside of the one time that it rained. Yippee! Edward, do I have slates? Wait, he says something on rainy days? Hang on. Huh? No. It was raining when we first discovered the depths, too. Rain is a harbinger of change. Heh, that sure makes rainy days a lot more exciting, doesn't it? What can I do for you? It rained 3 days in a row for you last month in real life? That's miserable. Rain gives me a headache if it happens too much. Pressure changes and all that. Boyle. Where does his name come from? Eureka Essence, my beloved. Oh, here's critical damage plus. I guess they moved it to the corny sticker. I think Dragon Sticker used to have that. Dude, I totally... Is this only for weapons? This is only for weapons, right? Hang on, I'm so confused right now. Yeah, stickers are for weapons. I was like, crit's not on armor, is it? I was freaking out. Sometimes you gotta triple check. Doan does in fact sell the recipe for the maid outfit. I know it's difficult to believe, but Doan has the hookup on the important outfits. You know the evil looking Doan? I wonder what recipes he's gonna have. The normal looking Doan has the maid outfit. What's the twisted, screwed up looking Doan gonna have? Oh, you had 3 days of rain in game in a row? How is that even possible? Wow. That's more days of rain than I've ever had in the game in total. Okay, hang on. They should add, okay, idea time. They should add a bonus material for artists that can have you, like, customize the thing you're making. So you can have, like stains for wood. Do, like, dark stain, light stain. You know what I mean? For the wood. When you're doing carpentry. I guess that's carpentry and not artist. But, like, artist does stones, you know? Or, like, have like, a particle effect, like sparkles, or stars, or lights. Make something glow. That'd be cool. Evil Doan has the one-piece swimsuit from the Borat movies in Struple. Oh, my God. Okay, so okay. I edited this out of the Strangeling tier list, but I was cooking a joke about Mustang and his mustache. I feel like they gotta give him, they can make something happen there. They can make a swimsuit happen that's shaped like his mustache. I feel like it would be hilarious. We got the wind resistance. Triple Zeta rank member Kyakishin, what's up? Thank you so much for being a member for 38 months. Seriously, thank you for your support. I can't believe it. I really appreciate it. I do a lot of YouTube on and off over the years. Lately, I've been very on YouTube. And it's a big journey. I think everybody who's done YouTube for more than, 2 seconds recognizes that eventually you gotta wonder, is it a social medium? Is it like a side thing? Is it a hobby? What is it to you, right? And so I appreciate you supporting me so consistently, Kakishin, throughout all of that, because it definitely helps me keep my priorities straight. I love playing level 5 games, and I love the community. We always have really wonderful people coming in. And it's nice that level 5 is finally releasing something. Remember, Yakishin says, it's a bit late, but I saw the stream and came by to say hi. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you caught it, because normally this isn't your time, is it? Normally you'd stop by more at 4:30 a.m., not p.m. I'd love a recolor items option for artists, says Peekaboo, right? Like in, I hate to compare it to Animal Crossing, but like in Animal Crossing New Leaf, right? Can you even do that in New Horizons? Where you could, like, give them a gemstone and make a gemstone furniture set? That was really cool. Or make everything gold. Yakishin, thank you so much. Dude, why are we remaking this? Why are we remaking this? We already have the perfect set. We already have the perfect set of wind resistance. Okay, that's it. Take it. Take it. Get out of there. Do not over gamble. Don't go for the second 8. The 8 is like exceptionally high. Or exceptionally low likelihoods. You know what I mean? But man, a 50%. Ooh. I wonder how much it would change. I'm thinking about all sorts of things now. But we gotta stay on the elemental resistance set. Dyes for clothes would be nice, says Triple. That would be kind of cool. Even if some of them would look kind of bad, I'd rather have a bad looking option than no option. Am I crazy? Probably. From a game developer's point of view, they would rather have no option than a bad looking option. But many consumers these days, our standards are not that high. I want a blue shirt, and I want it now. That's all that matters. Dink, donk, dink, donk. Perfect. Oh! Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Never stop gambling. We got double wind resistance on the Dark Beast shoes first try. First try. Double wind resistance. Is there an 8? Oh, 5. What's with the 5? Is the 8 only for, the dress? Interesting. Pika Blue says Reese came to Harvey's Island in an update for New Horizons. Oh, seriously? Oh, thank you. I forgot about that. They added a bunch of stuff, but they added it at like a glacial pace. That was beautiful. 10, 12. We got 22 wind resistance so far. Let's go for Steel Beast Wings. Yeah. Elemental Resist. Magmia Cute. Let's go. Triple Zeta rank member Yakishin says it's 1 a.m. there, but he's finally free of lessons. Oh yeah, you gotta wait for the good news, dude. You're anticipating something crazy, but you don't want to jinx it. You don't want to be the only Mega Pokemon to be cut due to potential controversies. That would be terrible, dude. You got to keep it on the down low. But I know what's going to happen. We're channeling the vibes, dude. Remember Yakushin says, I have no idea what just happened, but let's go. We gambled and we hit it big. It's like my favorite combination of actions. Gambling and hitting it big. Did you hear about the latest update for Fantasy Life, says Pika Blue? Which one? Because I did a video on the Ginormosia events. But also I looked in the files the other day. And they don't want you, like, posting this stuff. But without spoiling anything, let me tell you, they're clearly doing a DLC expansion with an additional rank of lives. For lives. That's 100% happening. In addition to expand the world happening for Ginormosia, there is a separate additional update that will be even larger. The one that was released today? The what? You know the scene in Inazuma 11 where the guy gets hit in the skull with a metal pipe? That's me right now. If you don't know that scene, it plays 3 times during the opening scene. All right, we're fact-checking this. We're fact-checking this. Update info release. Hell yeah. I am behind. I gotta update my firmware here for additional stability. My Fantasy Life journal. Back in my day, we fished like this. Uematsu performed the music himself. We knew that he already confirmed that he was composing. We didn't know that he actually performed some of the music himself. That's insane. That's actually a huge announcement, if that's what he's talking about. Because a lot of us really like Final Fantasy to varying degrees. That one guy who's like, hey, Fortune Street's really good. And Mario Sports Mix is really good. Mario Hoops 3-on-3. Huge Final Fantasy fan, dude. I play Mario Hoops 3-on-3. That's the only news. Just double checking this. Is that a Batarang? Could be. Oh, the Steel Beast Wings. Yes. It's totally supposed to look like it, right? Though it's also just kind of dragon wings. I don't want to confirm any of these because they all suck. How about that? How about confirm none of them because I hate them? Give me my status resistance skills. I really want to get to the ring But also the ring's like the dessert. It's like the cake. We got to save the best for last. Universal Elemental Resistance. This is going to be the best set ever. For your NPCs who always die. A dong 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 dong. Inazuma 11 reference. Victory Road. Remember Yakushin says he bought Raido Remastered, which I still have to do, and it came with the pre-order bonus, even though you got the normal version? Dude. It's like getting a it's like getting a 6-pack of something and getting a 7th in there. What's this about an update, and why did you have a heart attack? Because I could have sworn that there was no update today, and I fact-checked him, and there was, like, nothing. Information about the update is on the Fantasy Life Wiki. What? Huh? Okay. The Fantasy Life Wiki getting updated with information about an update that happened last week does not make it a new update. The new stuff is from last week. The Ginormosia events, just to be clear. You gotta be more specific. I'm so lost. I can't tab out of my game to check the Fantasy Life Wiki, guys. I already checked the Fantasy Life Wiki for the image of Snow in a swimsuit. For the thumbnail a couple of weeks ago. That's the closest I'm getting. I'm not checking it during the stream. Welcome back, CBF. Do you want me to tell you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is this just them uploading data mined assets for a future update? Like the stuff I was talking about? I'm so confused. Fantasy Life Wiki is not an official source. If you sort by newest article, that's, I mean, it's good stuff being added. I don't want to down-talk it. But let's be more specific when we say something got uploaded to it. Because I can upload a heavily compressed image of Edward. New photo mode in photo competition by the end of this month, says Peekaboo. Yeah, that's really old news, dude. That's super old news. But I can give you guys news about photo mode that they haven't announced yet. Would you guys like that in exchange as an apology? Okay, so that may be old news, but in the game's files, there are screenshots of them testing photo mode. And there are features that they haven't announced yet. At least when they're experimenting with it, they're considering, I don't want to yap, okay? Take this with a tiny grain of salt. You can change the time of day. You can change the weather. And... oh, crap. There's another tab that I'm forgetting about. It's like it's more versatile than you'd expect. It's way more versatile than you'd expect. The news with the code for legendary parts. Yeah, I posted that on YouTube community. I didn't think it deserved its own video. I felt like people would complain in the comments. Except that time, they'd be right. Sometimes they're right. Okay, why am I not getting elemental resistance? I know it's possible, dude. We've gotten Earth once, and that's it. I feel like you have exceptionally high chance of just getting, like, attack and magic attack on your capes. What the heck? Probably because it's unique to capes. Member Beezy, welcome back. Great to see ya. Reverend Beezy says appreciated it. Oh, the legendary code post. Yeah. Of course. I actually got to use it myself. I'm trying to respond to the comment without flubbing the crap. Locking in here. Okay. So the legendary code was pretty good, yeah. They included a new code with it as well. Says Peekaboo. The legendary code? Okay, so just to fact check you here, dude. Just to fact check you here. Kindly. The photo mode news was posted July 7th. It's July 10th today. And the new code was posted July 7th alongside the photo mode news. So for those confused, there is nothing new. But hey, if you guys missed my post about the code, then that's good. And if you guys missed the news about the photo mode, then do keep in mind that it is coming. I just got way too excited there for a second, and I apologize. I got way too excited. Okay. My silliness aside, any idea what they mean by expanded Ginormosia as triple? Yes, I do. Okay. So something that I found in the files that I thought is interesting that I don't know anything about is there's an image of a new tier of chest. It looks really cool. That's it. I'm not going to pretend to be some epic leaker attaching anything crazy to that. That's all it is. New image of a new chest. So we have double light resistance. It's not wind. Yeah, it's fine. No worries, Peekaboo. We figured it out. Yeah, a new chest type could be cool. I wonder what that means. Maybe it's going to spawn during the roguelike mode or something. There really aren't that many assets. Like, I didn't find anything pointing to the roguelike mode. I guess I could have dug deeper. Remember Reverend Beezy says, that's what I appreciate about you, though. No speaking without substance. Oh, thank you. Yeah, sometimes... there was this one Japanese Yokai Watch YouTuber who was really infamous for, like, taking any image ever. And he would make a video about it, and he'd be like, oh my god, they like, he'd like make 15-minute videos every day. It was really funny. But the funny thing about that guy is, like, the biggest rumor that he used to talk about is he used to say quintessential quintuplets is gonna collaborate with Yokai Watch, and people used to say, like, oh, why are you clickbaiting about this? Because he was obviously clickbaiting, like, he was making it up because he knew it was a popular request. But the thing is, like, he said it, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? He said it for, like, 2 years straight. He made these fake leak videos for 2 years straight. And they actually ended up making a quintessential quintuplets Yokai Watch collaboration event. It was actually the funniest thing ever. It actually happened. Because he said it so much for so long. It's like, all right, buddy, you win. You're not a clickbaiter anymore. You're just really, really, really clairvoyant. Anything vaguely numbers related, he'd be like, oh my god, it's gonna be 5, it's gonna be quintuplets. I might be forgetting things, but there's a roguelike mode. Okay, so they announced a roguelike mode update. Let's discuss what the roguelike mode update could be. Level 5 has elemental resistance! We finally got it! We got blanket elemental resistance on the cape! What? Oh! This is beautiful. This is gonna be crazy. I didn't realize cape and ring can get blanket elemental resistance. 12 for everything. Yeah, he manifested the collab Galactic. Okay, so let's talk about roguelike mode. Did you guys know level 5 has experience making free roguelike expansions for their games? Level 5 did this before with Yokai Watch 3 to critical acclaim. Everybody loved it. The best part was they didn't just update with a roguelike mode. They added contents to the base game as well. Roguelike means that you will enter the world of Ginormosia, but everything you interact with is random, sort of. You know, like those Breath of the Wild randomizer videos and stuff like that? They're making something like that for Ginormosia. So it's a separate version of the same area. I had no idea that's what roguelike meant, said Mal. Yup. And so, for example, you'll probably start with stick, is why I'm excited for it. Roguelike implies that everybody's going to start with stick, and then you'll work your way up from there. I don't know. Either that, or you have to choose exactly one life and then unlock the rest later. If you know those Pokemon Mystery dungeons and the DS games where they set you to level 1 at the start, that's what roguelike is. It's going to be really awesome. And you'll be able to trade for bonus materials. Oh god, those dungeons, this triple. Okay, yeah, you know, yeah. That's what it's going to be like. It's going to be kind of cool. It'll give use to things that you normally don't use in fantasy life, which will be cool. I hope the skill trees are, like, different, right? Customizable in some way. I don't know if they'll add it and expand the world, but they're working on more recruitable characters. I will not say anything more because I don't think people want to know anything outside of a yes or no. But it's 100% in the files. Remember, Beezy says, I feel so bad. Fantasy Life I is 5th down on my recent games. Oh, man. Oh, no. Uh-oh. It's losing. This cape is not treating us kindly. We have some decent rolls so far, though. What have you been playing lately? Thinking of Binding of Isaac, Hades, Enter the Gungeon, says member Hyakishin. Yes, exactly. Hades, okay, guys, I have every achievement in Hades. I did max heat. I cleared it with Poseidon plus Zeus build. I didn't look at any guides or anything for the game for the entire 250-hour playthrough. I just, like, kept playing it for, like, 4 months straight. That game's like, okay, it's not a perfect game, and if you freaking hate Hades, I 100% understand why you hate it. That's just the kind of person I am. That's just the kind of gamer I am. Like, I totally get it. Whenever I play something, you know, I understand why other people wouldn't like it. But with that aside, I really like Hades. I get it if you don't like it. I know Hades has some haters. I really like Hades, dude. Hades is really fun. I love Spelunky, the original Spelunky. I love Spelunky HD when they remade it. So this one's 13 and 13. 22 and 12. What else we packing here? 36 and 16. What other accessories have we got? Oh, do you guys like these goggles? Do you like how they look? Do you guys think these goggles would look kind of cool in silver? Just curious. Hey, I mean, the terms of service says that you can't post the images. It doesn't... it doesn't say that you can't pretend to not know anything about them. Oh, crap! We already have a double elemental resistance Skelegon talisman. Seriously? But the Skelegon talisman has low magic defense. No! Remember, BZ says, I've been wishing they were silver. Would match my glasses with side shields better. Oh, wait, you're right. They do pop up. They're not just like a ring. Like, the ring doesn't appear. These actually do appear on your character. So that's going to be kind of cool if they get added. Hey, I mean, anything that you find in the files is subject to get changed, so don't get too hyped up. Sometimes they change things before they add them. And it's like, oh, it looked better when it was data mined. When they added it, it didn't look as good. Sometimes they do that with games. Oh man, do we stick with the Skelegon talisman, or do we go for the higher roll? I don't know. Oh, this has 3 elemental. We're going for it. This already has 3. This already has 3. We're going for it. This already has it, dude. We've already got one. We can go for another. Gamble. Never stop. Never stop. You're gonna 100% a third save file in Binding of Isaac, remember Yakishin? That's wild. Okay. I've heard really good things about Binding of Isaac. Okay, let me put it this way. Anytime that I consider playing the game, I've heard that they added even more content, and people are always split on whether it's good or bad. I feel like that's been the entire narrative about every single Binding of Isaac expansion. Every single one since the original. People are like 50-50 on whether it sucks or it's the best thing ever. And I'm like, am I supposed to play this game? Or am I not? Also, Nicolis is a thing. Unfortunately. Isaac is fun, but it's difficult and annoying, says Galardic. I've heard that it's, like, inconvenient to get a fun run. And that's probably just people sucking at the game. I don't know. But you know how roguelikes have modes now where you don't necessarily have to restart a bunch of times just to get a run that you're happy with? They kind of know that people are going to reset, like re-rolling your run. Does Isaac not have that sort of thing? That's kind of the impression that I've gotten from other people, but I've never played it myself. I'm just asking because you guys seem to be playing it. They have, like, alternate characters that are really hard in that game, right? With like, you know, challenge abilities and stuff. I like roguelikes that do that. Leafy's why gambling is outlawed in some places. Oh, God. That's so true, though. Yeah, no worries. Absolutely. Triple that. I just didn't catch that till now. We're locked in, rolling for elemental resistance. Sorry if I missed your comment. You know, outside of gacha, if you guys are truly curious, if you want the honest truth, if you're actually curious, outside of gacha games, I have never actually, like, legally speaking, gambled. I know, I'm breaking character. Oh no, the illusion, I know. I've never actually dunked hundreds of dollars on a real-life slot machine. Sorry to disappoint. I only gamble in gacha games, which is even worse. I know it's totally different, but in case you're curious. See, the difference is that you need to be 21 or older to gamble on a slot machine, but literal children can gamble in gacha games, and somehow that's okay. Gambling and gacha is the same. You get scammed either way, says Galactic. That's so true. You love crafting, don't you, says CBF. Yeah, crafting in this game. It always comes back to crafting now, doesn't it? Okay, 3 elemental resistance is technically better, but we are going for the wind resistance. So we're going to keep the wind resistance for now. I don't know if some enemies deal split damage. I feel like Legendary Don Wooly should deal split, light, and wind damage, but I may be wrong. They remove slot machines from Pokemon, says Triple. Yeah, that's the ESRB. Some censorship is strictly the ESRB's fault. They have really strict things where it's like the moment you do one thing, you know how like in movies, it's like you can say 1 F word, but not 2, otherwise it gets rated R or whatever, right? And it's just really arbitrary. The ESRB is the same way. Where it's like, uh-oh. That better not be what I think it is. Otherwise, your game's rating is going up. Yeah, they tried to say that Balatro is teaching people to gamble, which is so freaking stupid. It's solitaire, dude. They give you I tried playing Balatro a couple weeks ago. It was really fun. I cleared the base run. I didn't really feel a need to play it after that. But, I don't know. People say it gets crazy, but I kind of felt like I saw the whole game. I don't know. I played it, and it's like they give you a target score, and you play cards. How is that gambling? There's no gambling. I don't get it. No, it, like, doesn't even make sense to me, dude. As someone who plays games with actual gambling, that should probably be more restricted than it is. I say Balatro was not gambling. If you play Isaac, we can play online, says member Yakishin. Wait, it has multiplayer? What? I'm like 10 years late to this. Binding of Isaac has multiplayer? You can jump in Mario? Hang on. Pan and Coic fans, where are you? It's like my favorite YouTube channel. Normally I don't talk about other channels, but this guy's like, how can you hate this guy? The guy who makes videos about completing Mario 64 without pressing the A button. It's my favorite YouTube channel. I have notifications on for him. And I watch all of his videos. Oh, we have the Dark Beast hat. Remember, BZ says jumping in Mario is an unfounded rumor. According to this channel, it is. Miyamoto has this interview quote where he was like, I think that if we tried to make a main Mario game without jumping, it wouldn't be Mario anymore. So he's like, okay, let's see if the first 3D Mario game can be completed without jumping. It's the silliest idea ever. It's really funny. That's a cute outfit. The final DLC for Isaac added an online mode, says member Yakishin, hence the never-ending balance updates and bug fixes. Oh, that's why they balance. Oh. I always wondered why they balance a single-player game. The answer is that it's not a single-player game. Oh. I'm very smart. My criticisms are very valid. When are we gonna hop on Mario Strikers? Please, somebody tell me that you have Nintendo Switch Online. I bought the pass solely to play Mario Strikers with people before I realized that nobody else bought the stupid pass because it's stupid. They probably shouldn't call it stupid so many times when I want somebody to buy it to play with me, but whatever, man. I'm honest, I buy stupid crap. The only difference between me and other people is that I admit I buy stupid crap. We all do it. Cult of the Lamb, says member BZ. Oh, I heard that game was good. I heard that game was really fun. I heard it had a really good update. I remember hearing that from the official Twitter. Yeah, we have no good status gloves. Okay. So we're going to take these. We're going to keep them on. We're going to take this. We're going to put this on. 25 wind resistance so far. $20 and $20. 19 and 19 base. Yeah, that's the best. We got to do that. Remember, Kyakishin says, other than roguelikes, he's been playing RPGs. I marathon Metaphor day 1. I marathoned Expedition 33 day 1. I tried to marathon 100 Line, but it's actually really freaking long, so I played a lot of it. And I liked it a lot. What other RPGs? I played some of Brothership. Remember, Kyakishin, you have a collective 400 hours between Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Vengeance? Dude, I waited so long for Vengeance because of the NVIDIA leaks, and then I didn't play it when it came out. I feel so bad. I want to play it. Between Vengeance and 3 Remake, what do I play? Digimon comes out soon. Some people are excited for Digimon. It's gonna be the best game ever. There is a Digimon called Gunmon, and he's a gun that holds 2 more guns in his hand. And for his super ultimate move, he points his guns at you and then shoots you with his body gun instead. And then he spins the guns in his hands. It's, oh my god, it's the most badass thing I've ever seen. You ever look at Joker Persona 5 and you're like, there's nothing cooler than Joker Persona 5. Because he has guns, right? Dude, what if you were the gun? What if you were the gun? CBF says, pick which game I should play next after Mario Kart World. A game that's free and runs on every computer, no matter how bad your computer is Cave Story. It was like a huge inspiration for Undertale and all that. It's one of the original indie games, basically. I highly recommend it. Go to cavestory.org. Gunmon is real and it looks sick, says Gardic. Yeah, I'm not joking. It's an actual thing. I did not make that up. There's also Gundoramon or Gundramon. How the hell do you do this on PC, dude? Huh? Final boss of crafting? How do you do that on PC? What? Oh, I'm doing it with my trackball. It's fine. I was like, how do I do that with a keyboard? What? Oh, you don't click. You just spin it? Oh, that's kind of fun with the trackball, though. I use a trackball. Because you got to take care of your hands if you do computers, like, as your thing, which pretty much everybody does. To say using computers professionally sounds kind of snobby, but, like, everybody does these days. So take care of yourself, man. I love Cave Story. Yo, you do, BZ! Yes, you have the best taste. Seriously, you're into some good games. Have it on PC and 3DS. Oh, man, that's right. They did that 3D, the Cave Story 3D remake. Oh, man. Game's got a great soundtrack. It's got a great story. It's so fun. It's like all by one guy, too. Oh, man. Okay. Brokai, what are we remaking here? This is glorching out, as usual. It wants us to make weapons. We don't want to remake weapons. We don't feel like it. How many Redux Stones are we at? Remember, Yakishin says, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Remaster is very bare bones. Just slight texture updates and maybe a few quality of life updates regarding the fusion mechanics. Vengeance for me is a must-play for Atlas titles. Oh, that's a good review. I would appreciate it if the game let me access my armor. Strange glitch. Let me try if I can reset it here. You're going to see my old Mario Kart stream layout, I think, underneath that. But it's fine. You're chill with that. Super Mario Maker 2 was actually pretty good. I just wish, I wish it had the baby metal sprites. I can't play as Sue Metal in Mario Maker 2, so it's not good. I'm so sorry. Sequels are always hard because sometimes you want to do something different, but you don't want to remove features. I get it. Nintendo's a really small indie company, so we got to be careful. We shouldn't judge them if the sequel doesn't have everything that the original had. They're trying their best, all two of them. And their grandma. Here we go. Oh, now it's mouse. Now we have to do it by clicking the mouse, too. Whee! Did you guys hear they're doing Switch Physical for Fantasy Life? Switch 2 Physical? It's still the Switch 1 cartridge, so if you bought the Switch 1 cartridge already, you don't have to feel left out. But they are making a boxed version that comes with a serial code for the Switch 2 update and has the Switch 2 logo on the box and blah, blah, blah. So that way consumers who are in the store know that it plays well on Switch 2, which is very important. You had me at physical, says member Yakushin. Well, the best part is, if you already got the Switch 1 version, it's the Switch 1 cart. So whether you have it or you don't have it, it's a good release. It's good for everybody. It's good for everybody, and that's the best kind of release. I hope level 5 increase Happy Box's Marine set %. It's way too hard to get, Akarinju. Welcome back. Oh, and the flying machine, too, dude. I still haven't gotten that. I gamble my flowers on it every day. I have the spooky lamps, though. I have the spooky lamps. I like the spooky lamps. They're really cute. I will buy Switch 1 version and get the upgrade pack when I get Switch 2, says member Kakishin. Yeah, that makes sense. Right now, I mainly still play it on PC, but after I start using my Switch 2 more, when Donkey Kong comes out, that might change. Donkey Kong's gonna go crazy. Donkey Kong on the GameCube controller? Are we doing it? Dude, the clicking is impossible on mouse. It does not work. The mashing. This is like not working. Are we gonna get a grade on this because of the mouse? Come on. I hate the flying machine. It seems out of place with the rest of the game, but it sounds like a plane, says Triple. It's out of place because Pilot was going to be in the original Fantasy Life Online. So Edward got turned into an alchemist when Pilot was removed, and now making planes is associated with alchemy. And like making advanced technology is alchemy. Use your Switch 2 more. It's being used non-stop, says Shadowcat. Okay, what is hijacked? How do I... Huh? I should be able to click and drag. They should have an entire rhythm mini-game side game as an idle life. And it's just like a... You just rank up by getting perfect combos on all the songs. But also, it's like a combat life. So that way it has a purpose. What would Pilot even do in Fantasy Life as Triple? I don't know, but they've been trying to cook it since the original release. So ask level 5, because they clearly have a vision. A vision that never works out anytime they announce it. Can you guys tell that I'm, like, upset about this? Not actually upset, but like on a list of things that I'm upset about is probably up there. The Lost Fantasy Life jobs are definitely up there. +3 wind resistance? I'll take what I can get. I'm starving here. A little transparent slice of bread. The only rhythm game I'm good at is Sekiro, says member Yakishi. That's funny. Yakishi, do you have Night Rain on PC? Because I got it to play with you guys, and then everybody who wanted to play with me was like, oh, I have it on PlayStation. I have it on PC. And I was like, oh, well, there goes that. Dude, the tapping sucks, dude. On mouse. It, like, doesn't work. Pilot could fast travel, but then there's Skelegon now, says Galardic. Yeah, exactly. Skelegon instant teleportation replaces airships. Airships used to be a thing, but now it's just teleporting, you know? That's why I liked Expedition 33, because it's not true. It's not true in Expedition 33. I played that game on expert mode. It was very fun. Your poor laptop can't run Elden Ring? Yeah, no, yeah, that's never happening. From Software doesn't know how to optimize. They're From Software, not optimized software. Did you guys see? Capcom was going to give a game developer conference, like a Japanese game developer conference, talk on how to optimize games, and it was going to be from the Monster Hunter Wilds team. After they announced it, a couple weeks later, you know, I kind of want to know your reaction to this. A talk from the Monster Hunter Wilds team on how to optimize games for PC. And a couple weeks later, they announced they're canceling the talk due to harassment towards the staff. But if you look at the Steam reviews for Monster Hunter Wilds, it's at an 18% approval rating due to the Steam version running so poorly. So are the staff actually being harassed, or are they canceling it due to the negative feedback on the Steam page saying that the game isn't actually optimized and Capcom is not an expert on it? That's for you to decide. No Man's Sky crashes my Switch, says Triple. Oh, well, the problems began at No Man's Sky. Elemental Resistance! We rolled it! At long last! The chance to roll this blanket Elemental Resistance skill is so unbelievably low. It is so crazy, wildly low. Wow. Wacky. This has got to be worth it. Adorable eye patch. 30 magic defense. Oh! What's that? Did we cap? Did we discover a cap? Did we just discover a cap for elemental resistance? No one's ever mentioned this to me. Whenever we talk about this, people are like, you should see what it's like at 99. No one ever says there's a cap at 30. But usually gold numbers means that you hit a cap in games like this, right? That's kind of exciting. Remember, Yakushin says he thinks we just did. Let's check here. This is 6 win resistance. Oh, hang on. Huh? Maybe it's a soft cap. Maybe that's indicating a soft cap. Like, maybe it falls off after 30. Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, wait. Hang on. I think it's capped. Because look, guys, it's definitely capped. Because here it says that equipping this gives us 31. It says equipping this gives us 31. But when we back out, it says 30 with a gold number. On this equip screen, it says we'll go to 31. But when we back out, we're capped at 30. And so the final assessment of our stats says that we have 30 wind, even though the initial calculation says that it should be 31, which means that we're getting capped at the end. So we officially did it. And it's not too bad. It's not too difficult to reach. We have 12 here. We have, we only have 3 here because we didn't roll wind on the second slot. So you can do attack on the second slot. Equipment skills overlay. Where is that? How do I do that? Here we go. Look at that. Skill list. Orange, plus 30 wind resistance. It definitely caps at plus 30. 30 seems kind of low, says member Yakishin. It's just the value they use for the calculation. We don't actually know how the calculation works. 30 could be a 60% decrease for all we know. Boots have 5 with item drop rate on the other slot. Gloves have nothing. Hat has a mix of item drop rate and wind resistance. Oh, we gotta go magic defense. Hang on. Hat needs to be magic defense. Oh, our ring has 0 elemental resistance. So if we wanted to drop our magic defense by a tiny amount, we can max out our wind resistance and get mega elemental resistance in other elements at the same time. Now, for the boots, we want to make sure we go... I mean, okay, I guess we don't have to make sure. That's a bit excessive. We have 10 wind resistance on the Dark Beast shoes. I forgot about that. We're totally mega capping here. So I guess you want to go magic defense or wind resistance after that. Or just item drop rate, good old item drop. Remember, Yakushin says, I'm sure there's a 3-hour video essay going over this somewhere on YouTube. Nope, there isn't. But we're a YouTube channel. You get what I'm saying, right? This game's pretty new. It's not as popular as it should be. Alright. 20. We can make it happen. I'm thinking like damage reduction or magic defense. Maybe magic defense. Maybe HP? I mean, can you do HP on the accessory? Fashion souls, exactly. I wish that things like the choker showed up on your model. That would be so cool. Yeah, we are definitely maxed out there. So in terms of free skill slots, we have 2 here. We have 2 here. That makes 4. Do we even need this? No, we don't. In terms of building other elements, elemental resistance, I want to keep the light resistance because I think he deals split light wind damage, and I'm not entirely sure on that. If we remove this accessory, we lose 6. 6 is about how much we're overflowing here. We have 3 elemental resistance and 3 wind. So it would really be better... to drop the boots? No. Drop the boots and do 1 more plus 3 elemental resistance. That's what I'm missing. That's what I'm messing up here. That's what it is. Okay. You kind of rolled the boots for nothing, but it's fine. The magic defense difference is kind of small. Defense. How much magic defense can you actually roll? Probably an extra 100. Or like an extra 40 if you're doing 2 pieces. It's not that much. You gotta be careful with what you use. These have earth resistance, or what? -3 earth resistance on both of these. Why? It's kind of weird. What's the build we're going for again, S-Member Hyakushin? Minus, elemental resistance, basically. It's elemental resistance. But we actually have room left in our set, which I didn't expect, which means that we can do more than just wind resistance, which is our main priority. We can make an overall pretty tanky magic defense build. We can go up to 890 magic defense, and then we can reach a little higher than that afterwards. But for now, I kind of want to test out just how good our set is, because I feel like it's good enough to test now. So what we will do to test our set is max wind and light possible as Jet Black. It absolutely is. In my head, I know it is, but we haven't rolled it yet. You would have to swap a couple of your winds for more blanket elemental resistance to get +6 in light. And at that point, you'd end up with 23. And then you can make up the other 7 points however you want. Have you seen or read Jujutsu Kaisen? I've watched it, and I've read the ending. Sort of. You know what I mean, right? For like a certain page. So we got to reset here for Don Wooly. Got to wait for him to spawn. What's the legendary here? Diamond? I kind of need to mine some diamonds. I am so ready to tank Don Wooly. We're making a Maharaga build. Oh my god. You have to remind me some of these names. Complete adaptability. Yeah. We could do that. Right now it's just tuned for Don Wooly. I don't know about complete adaptability. But we can adjust our build to have full elemental resistance if we do it correctly. Big Beak is wind. You can do a baby test on him, says Jet Black. Oh. Second season, episode 7. Okay. I'll have to go back. Just for you. My favorites were Jogo and Nanami. So as you can imagine, I enjoyed the most recent season, but also, you know. Let's sprint on over to the diamond. I'm pretty curious if Don Wooly actually deals split damage. I kind of, you know, I think he should, but I don't know if that's a thing that exists in the game. Oh, did you guys know? I discovered something. There's an unused icon for Stick Life. You know, brand new, do you see the upper left icon? Do you see how it's just a naked person? Isn't that kind of lame? They had a... Oh, my besto friendo. Yeah. That was freaking awesome, dude. He was so freaking... He was amazing. In the recent season. Toto's the GOAT. I'm locking in on this geode. totally lost my previous train of thought. Locking in here. Oh, here we go. Come on now. You got it. Unused icon. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, Jet Black. So there's a... You know how, like, Mage has an icon where it's the Mage Staff? Stick has an icon, or had an icon where it was a stick. But it's they changed it because it's boring, is what I think they did. It's like a really boring looking icon. It's literally like a line with a little swirl for the Leafe. That's literally all it is. So I think they changed it to the person because it's like really boring and kind of difficult to tell what it is. It just doesn't read well. It makes sense. I hate to admit it. Easy. Okay, I like the idea of testing on Big Beak, so we're gonna do that. Just to see if we can tank him. 2 wingtip, rank 6. And then we're just gonna stand there and let Big Beak attack us, because he's wind. Oh, but Big Beak isn't magic defense, is he? Don't Woolly's magic is why. But Big Beak might be. We don't know. I'm just guessing. So now we gotta check it. You know what I mean? That's how it works. You'd never just make an assumption and say it on the internet like a fact, would you? Would you? Alright. I'm susceptible to it too. But I try not to. Here we go. I want to stash my guys. How do I stash them? Stash. And stash. Okay. It's a solo adventure here. You might be wondering, did I find anything in the files about Stick? Sort of? You know how you can make the stronger tree branch item? There's like a placeholder file for the tree branch plus. So I think they renamed it to Big Stick, to like enhanced tree branch or whatever it's called in the final game. And I think maybe they weren't planning to do a bunch of sticks at first, and they were just going to have, like, stick and stick plus. And then that's kind of where the enhanced tree branch comes from. That's about it, though. Though there is, I saw a hammer they haven't released yet. Like, it's like obvious stuff, right? I'm not breaking any ground here. But some people want reassurance, right? Some people are like, Leafy, tell me they're making something, please. I'm dying here. I need food and water. I'm in the desert. Okay, well, I saw a hammer. I saw like a... Oh, that... Okay, so remember how I said that they're probably gonna do... Oh, crap, dude. Magic. Magic attack. And 3 shot. Okay. But normally it deals like 2,000, right? Okay, so next we gotta actually buff ourselves. The magic isn't real ring in Skyrim. That gives 2 billion magic resistance. That's funny. Okay, so remember how I was saying that they're probably gonna do like, I don't know, I probably shouldn't say this. I might have been wrong, dude. But I saw something that kind of looked like a recolored version of the black bow. Like they're gonna do a fire version. I don't know. It might have been the Napdragon bow. So, this is why you don't. This is why you don't make a big deal out of stuff that you see when you data mine stuff. Because humans are prone to error. Oh, there's like a bunch of boss fish that they haven't released yet. They're just there, dude. They look badass. You guys were here when I talked about the raids yesterday, right? The new treasure groves they're working on? Because those are going to be fun, too. Boss fish, as member Yakishin. Yeah, dude, there are boss fish in this game. Check it out. You think boss monsters are crazy? What are you going to do when the boss tree pulls up? Realistically, how do you respond to this without losing? You fought a dragon before. Have you fought a great dragon tree? You might think you can handle it until the boss music by Uematsu starts playing. Specifically created for the dragon tree. Or for the boss tree. You know what I mean? You have there's a gathering boss music versus the combat boss music. It's funny how the gathering bosses have their own theme. With the chanting. It's like the Elden Ring chanting. Okay, so there are a crap ton of boss fishes. But there's a whole nother row of boss fish, I would say. There's 5. There's 5 more boss fish in the files. So there's a ton of content coming. A hell of a lot of content. Weirdly enough, I do have experience confronting trees, says member Yakishin. Monster Hunter Witcher collab. That was a thing. That was a thing. Things you didn't think you'd remember today. The ancient Leshen fight in Monster Hunter. Actually, you probably did think you'd remember that today, because I talk about Monster Hunter more than I should on these streams. I think a lot of people who like this game like Monster Hunter, though. It's they're pretty similar. You craft stuff, you fight stuff. It activates the cave. I call them the caveman centers of my brain. When I gather, when I craft, when I fight after gathering and crafting, when I search for shelter in the rain, I start going, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. My simian brain starts getting all happy. Oh my god, this is what my ancestors, I was born for this. Yes, dude. Flint and steel. Let's go. Are they adding crafting rooms and treasure groves? Escalardic. Okay, so something interesting that I found in the beta of the game, they had, there are these screenshots that they have when testing the game, and the treasure groves were going to be way cooler, dude. They had a trillion different rare rooms. You were going to get more than one rare room per treasure grove, and they had more types. So they were originally going to lock some characters to treasure groves, which, oh my god, I'm glad they ended up not doing that, because that would have sucked for multiplayer. But they had what they called a character room. Pretty obviously, it was just gonna give you a character you didn't have. It was separate from the Strangeling room, so I think it was a character. I have no freaking clue what else it would be. There was no info on it. But they had you know how there's the treasure chest room? They also had a room. You know how you can see the map for your groves? They had these screenshots for it, right? Testing screenshots of the grove map. And in the grove map, see how there are only 4 types? They had more types, dude. In the beta, they had more types. So, there was the treasure chest, but there was also a Pandora's box. Probably with rarer treasure. And there was also, you know how that treasure chest is copper? You know how the flowers come in a blue chest that's Strangeling colored? There was a separate room type with that blue chest. So there was the blue chest room, the normal chest room, and the Pandora's box chest room, all in one screenshot. Also, aging altars used to look different, but who cares about that? That's just them taking time to develop the game. That doesn't mean anything. It's kind of interesting, but they look cooler now, so who cares? You're telling me there are plans for Fantasy Life to have gacha aspects? No way, dude. They would never do that in this game. Nothing is randomized in this game. You can purchase anything you want at the shop, I swear. He would never make you gamble for recipes. With a daily limited currency. Okay, so those tornadoes were, they were big damage. But we survived them. Meanwhile, let's go back to our drop rate set and watch ourselves crumple. And death. Minus 299 magic defense. Minus 20 wind resistance. No. It has to be freaking... Plus magic defense, minus wind resistance. Sure. Appropriate trade-off. Or I just swap hats with Colin. That works too. Swap boots with Layla. Okay. So then this is our normal set, basically. We gotta make him do the tornado move. Oh, also, okay, take this with a grain of salt. There are some images I've seen. You know how we were saying that we think that they should do, like, an item that lets you customize the type of grove that you plant? I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if if they were considering it and it's not going to happen anymore or what, dude. But I think it could happen. I would say don't rule it out as a possibility. I don't know. I have no clue what else these images could be. There are these watering cans. I have no clue what they would be. It's pretty specific. They're associated with the treasure grove planting in some way, and there are 5 types of them. So I think it's watering cans to determine the type of grove that grows. Shh. Secret. You can't tell anybody except the general public that has availability to YouTube.com. Tornado. I can feel it. Told you. Hang on. 800. We were taking like 500, 600 before. Alright, so elemental resistance is kind of worth it. It is worth it. But you can't mindlessly, brainlessly tank attacks. Additionally, since we were wondering what else to put on our set, I do think that max HP could help. You took almost double damage just now, says Jet Black. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember. I genuinely couldn't remember. You guys can rewind the stream. You can fact check me. So we half the damage by maxing the elemental resistance and boosting our magic defense? That's a fair trade-off. We're not an unkillable tank. We're not unstoppable. Initially it was like 480, 460, but I think it's prominent enough to be worth it. I think it's a good set. Obviously bonus attack is nice. But I bet we could do something nice with bonus HP slots. Even putting it on the dress. Went from low 500s to mid 800s, says member Yakishin. That's really good. It's not what I was hoping for. I was hoping more like low 100s. But that was before the cap came into play. You know what I mean? We didn't realize there would be a cap. We thought... Well, we thought there'd be no cap. But what I'm thinking we do is... This could be, I don't know, HP, and maybe HP on the cape. And that could help out, because Heal All heals 3,500, which seems pretty precise, because that's about the highest your HP can get, actually. That's pretty damn precise of them. Oh, also, they're... Yeah, I mean, they're working on a bunch of crap, you guys. That's all that matters. Don't get discouraged. It's coming. And it's coming in multiple expansions, basically. There's going to be the Ginormosia one, and then there's going to be a way bigger one coming down the line, probably for this holiday. Which, yeah, we already could have expected it, but having hard confirmation really feels good now, doesn't it? All right, everyone. That was a super fun stream, but it was a lot of crafting. Boonerism asks, hello, enjoying the new update. Yeah, I am. I am really enjoying it. They haven't released photo mode yet, for those curious. But I am enjoying the Ginormosia legendary events. I want to do a video on getting level 100 Angler. I gotta do that. Moo Dang, I don't know what that is. And Yokai Watch 2 share a birthday, says B-Man. Oh, well that's pleasant. This is an important thing for everyone to know. I don't know what Moo Dang is. It's a cute little hippo. Oh my god, that's so important, dude. Thank you. That's so important. What? I love going to the zoo, but it's been too hot lately. I want to say hi to the capybaras. Oh, do you see this? Do you see this icon? This is the icon they used for the character rooms in the beta. For the treasure groves. In case you were curious. With love and peace, thank you for watching. I might do a video on this elemental escapade. So keep an eye out for that.